Samsung researchers caught leaking valuable OLED tech to China, charged by South Korean authorities.
Yeesh.
So the tech Cold War ain't so cold, it's heating up.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
The Cold War, almost a hot war.
There's bacon in the
Actually,
oven.
you know what? We don't want to say that because I believe, now I could be wrong, but a hot war is a real war. That's an actual war.
Mm-hmm.
A Cold War is kind of these covert ops. So it's definitely cold. But it's coming from every angle now. Whether you're in the US, India, South Korea, this is the South Korean version of it. You know Samsung has been dominant in this space, Will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, geez, who's complaining if they get a Samsung OLED display? Nobody. We say, all right, looks great. Although I had some interesting findings in my Note 20 video, which the people can go check out. They see, I peeked, I pixel peeped.
Oh.
And I was a bit surprised what I found. So, little teaser right there. No spoiler. Go check out that video. It's comprehensive. Grab the popcorn if you have to, as they say in the community. It's part of the culture. Grab the popcorn. Certain timestamp, grab the popcorn.
Yeah.
I didn't
Your
invent
legs
it.
up.
I didn't invent it.
You know.
So a couple of guys, maybe they're girls, they actually didn't release any information about these people that are being charged other than their ages, 46 years old and 37 years old. Previous employees, presumably from Samsung, they leaked some proprietary information to the Chinese firms that are capable, I'm assuming, capable of reproducing this technology, OLED displays. I mean, it's been a huge topic of conversation. The fact that many of the Chinese OLED manufacturers haven't hit the quality level or the consistency level is probably better. The failure rate that a customer like Apple would be looking for. We talked about it a bunch with BOE and even LG, even other South Korean manufacturers. So you would assume when something's really hard to do like this, there might be some proprietary secrets in there, whatever these techniques might be. So apparently, Samsung is using some kind of new inkjet method for OLED production. I want you to imagine in your mind what that might look like. Inkjet? I love it. Just printing out OLEDs.
Yeah.
I just like the visual. I mean, I have no idea. But it seems tantalizing to a tech fan.
Yeah. I always thought growing OLED
Grow 'em.
is like a thing.
It's a thing.
It's like a organic material or something like that.
Organic light emitting diode.
Yeah.
Willy
That's
do.
why it's so hard to create it.
Willy do.
But yeah.
Willy do. I
Really
believe
cool.
the materials in it are organically grown, but the actual unit itself is manufactured.
Yeah.
So these guys go and apparently share this information, and then Samsung says, hey, we spent a fortune developing this production method, and in 2 seconds you share it. Jeez, guys. Jeez, guys.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, geez Louise. They're in the suits and they're in the big office building down in South Korea. They pick up the phone. They go, geez.
It's like, why you do that?
The guy's like, I don't understand what you're saying. I thought we're a Korean company. Why are you saying geez?
Yeah. I mean,
The guy on the other end, he's like, well, I was watching Lou later and they suggested I say geez. So I thought it was a good idea. Anyway, Samsung reportedly invested approximately $8.5 million over the last 3 years developing the inkjet printing specification, as this is possibly the only way in which the Korean giant can remain competitive in the wake of increasing competition. So it's a couple of things, isn't it? It's not just quality and a low failure rate. It's also a method that's fast enough, reliable enough that you can meet these increasing orders from Apple and others. You can do it in a timely fashion when they need the parts. And that's been another issue with some of the other suppliers, that they couldn't just ramp it up to meet the requirement. So they're looking for these dudes for the time being. The third person happens to be a director of a display equipment manufacturer that Samsung partnered with in the past. You see, this is valuable information. You just start working with them. All of a sudden, you have access to a couple of folders, a couple of files in those folders. You start saying, this might be valuable stuff right here. So they are currently only being charged with failure to protect sensitive technology from reaching the wrong hands. And so this wouldn't be a huge punishment, but if it's full-on corporate espionage, then you can expect the gavel to drop.
The full extent of the law.
Whoa, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Is that what it's called, a gavel, by the way?
Gavel, yeah.
Did I nail that?
Yep.
I don't know.